guys, I've trapped my wife here filming these all day.
Do you remember these?
Yes.
The Chinese finger traps?
Oh,
I
you got it out. There you go, now you're stuck.
The problem is that my fingers are
They don't fit
too
anymore.
large. That's what she said. But
There you go.
freedom!
Moving on to 1993, one of the defining movies of the 90s, especially a certain generation, Jurassic Park. How have you not seen Jurassic Park? This is an absolute classic.
Park.
This is one of the greatest movies ever made. Just incredible.
Yeah.
The effects blew me away at the time. Blew everyone away. It was
Yeah.
like there are living dinosaurs. The dinosaurs
How did they
are
do
real.
that?
It's just an amazing film. One of Spielberg's best.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible movie at the time, and was just a massive success. That launched such a huge dinosaur craze.
Oh yeah,
At
everything
that
was
time.
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Every little boy and girl.
That was kind of like it replaced the ninjas and robots of the 80s. Like, I
Yes.
think that was a very
Yeah.
80s craze. Like the Ninja Turtles were a product of that, and this started in. There was a big dinosaur craze for
Yeah.
the 90s, and this was like the big thing. That was a very defining movie. And then of course we talked about the first two, so we have to talk about the one that is not quite as popular, Ninja Turtles 3, which I always loved as a kid. Definitely
It was fine.
definitely the weakest of the three.
It was fun. Like,
But
there was nothing wrong with
yeah,
it.
that was, I think, the age where I started to have my Japan obsession, though, and I think that was part of it. When we
Yeah,
went
I
back
feel
in
like-
time to Japan, I think it was.
I feel like after a while you move
Yeah.
out of that
yes,
phase.
yeah, I think that was sort of like, all right, the Turtles need to be kind of done at this point, like. But it was it's still
But it
a
was
really
still
good
good.
movie. Still a good movie.
Still a good movie.
You know, and lots of
Great.
other great movies. Free Willy came out that year, which
I was
I don't
a huge
think
fan.
I loved Free Willy. I don't think it quite
wasn't a
had
huge
the.
fan of Free Willy.
It didn't have quite the staying power of some other classics of the time, but I think that was like a very in the moment. That was a very popular, like really good kids movie. I watched that so many times on
Really?
VHS.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
see it in theaters?
That I didn't see in theaters.
I
Saw
never saw
Jurassic
that.
Park in theaters.
Well, yeah.
Free Willy we had on VHS, and I watched all the time. And I remember, I hadn't seen that copy in a million years, but I remember there was a Michael Jackson performance, because he did music for the movie. There was a
Yeah.
Michael Jackson performance at the beginning of the VHS. I forget
Oh,
exactly
really?
what it was, yeah. But I just
Special
remember,
features.
yeah, I just remember seeing that and then moving into like Free Willy. Another great one, and a not so great movie, the Super Mario Brothers movie. Yeah. This was such a disaster of a movie.
But we owned it.
Yes, yeah. Everybody had
owned
it. Yeah, it's kind of a cult classic now, because now it's beyond the point of, at the time I was almost kind of like offended by it. Like I was almost a little pissed because it's not
It was just
what
super-
it was supposed to be.
I always think this is 80s
Yeah.
because it's like it's
It's that
super
dark
like
kind of like
but like
gritty.
cheesy like
Yeah.
like the
But-
80s like
it was
just
it was an awful,
Yeah.
awful movie.
Yeah.
Horrible movie.
but it did not hurt Mario at
No,
all.
well, yeah, obviously, it didn't hurt Mario at all.
all.
But no, I always want to see a new Mario like theatrical release, even if it's not like the live action like that. Like I'd like to see, I'd like to see a really good like animated one come out.
I don't know.
As one,
All
but-
even the animated ones were.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Not so
that was an
great.
awful movie. But we did some other good movies. Robin Hood Men in Tights,
Yes,
which
that one
is
was
like,
phenomenal.
one of the best Mel Brooks movies. There, that one, Men in Tights, Tights. But I always remember that one. Another great comedy, and one that I'll probably put some footage here of like some of the collectibles from it. But Nightmare Before Christmas
Oh my god.
was
Oh my god.
like that was obsessive for me for a long time. I still absolutely love it. And occasionally get like weird collectibles and oddities for that movie. It's because I hate how it's become this like hot topic hipster bullshit thing.
Yeah,
with
that
it,
kind of hurts me,
but at the same time,
But
it's such a good movie,
it's
and it's
such a good
such a
movie.
classic movie. That is one of my favorite movie soundtracks of all time.
and the claymation is done.
Everything,
I
all the
usually
stop motion,
I can't.
the stop motion's
Yeah.
beautiful,
Like I usually can't
Yeah.
handle that kind of.
and it's never been recreated. Like as much as I liked like Corpse Bride and things like that,
It's not-
nothing's ever
it's not-
recaptured that.
No, it's
like this
good, but
was
it's
like
not-
this is one of those lightning in a bottle movies. I think.
Yeah.
Like you can never recapture that. Just absolutely fantastic.
That's gorgeous.
And there's even more going on with movies this year too. Army of Darkness, the trilogy is complete. Absolutely love this one. And this kind of branched off. Army of Darkness has started its own thing beyond its own life beyond that movie. But this was just
This is really fun.
amazing. And this, I think, was the first one you saw. I don't think you
This
saw.
is the first
you
one
would've
I saw.
too.
I didn't see them when they came out.
Yeah. To me, I had, especially because one of my best friends, his dad owned a comic book shop, and he got anything related to that type of thing, and Evil Dead, and I grew up watching those.
Comic book shop. No big deal.
I grew up watching those all on VHS and like just amazing movies, and that's my least favorite of the three. But
really, I like that one.
But it's very good. It's very different feeling than the first two, but incredible movie, and it kind of launched almost its own franchise in a way. But just an absolute classic that I think is now finally appreciated. The past 20 years or so, I think it is much more appreciated than back then. And now moving from movies into TV, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Oh my god!
Which, how do you not know that? And Dr. Quinn is weird because that's not something I would ever, like, on paper think I would ever like.
No.
Like, it is not,
weird.
like, it's like very Lifetime and like, I don't
Sully.
know. Yeah, Sully was a cool character, but Jane Seymour, who I think might be a vampire because
she's not a vampire, she's just immortal.
She is a sexy senior citizen. Like,
she looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
She's fine.
But that was, I don't know what it was about that show. Like, I remember watching it, with my mom and things, and like, I remember at first being like, why would I ever like this? But it kind of hooked you. Like, I don't know.
It was, and that's my youngest sister, Katie. Her name is.
Yeah.
We named her from Dr. Quinn's baby.
Yeah.
Katie.
Yeah.
That's how she got her name. It was such an important part of her life.
To me, I think it stands out because it's something that like I would never think I would like.
Yeah.
Like it's something it feels. If you look at it on paper and you watch just like a short preview of it, you're like, why? What is this, Little House on the Prairie? Like why would I ever watch this?
But the writing was
so
phenomenal, and it was just
fantastic. Yeah. And something completely different and a little more towards our age group. This was another big year for a lot of shows that we fell in love with. Legends of the Hidden Temple, which is the greatest game show for kids ever created.
There were a lot of really good game shows in the 90s.
But they were all Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon in the 90s.
Like, they bottled
what
up.
happened to Nickelodeon? What a clusterfuck of a channel that is. But
bring
90s,
it back.
And that's when they could come back. That one I think could do really well, but that was amazing. And I think that was very much... That really hit home for me because I was obsessed with the Goonies, and like I loved Indiana Jones. Like I always preferred Indiana Jones, like the trilogy, to the original Star Wars trilogy, like overall.
Oh,
and like
of course.
The Goonies was like my thing. So this was close enough to being in that kind of genre that it worked so well. And I was like, I always wanted to be those kids and like cheering for like your favorite the different colored T-shirts, different like creatures and things.
Well, and the best part, if you won, you got like a pair of Nikes
and
like a savings bond.
Yeah, the prizes were like you get a telescope, you get a science kit, you get like Space Camp. Space Camp was a big one, like during things
and
like
that. $100 savings bond for your future.
Exactly.
And everyone was so happy. It was like, yay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Another one. This is one I put on here for you because I couldn't stand it, but this is like defining for your father. Wienerville.
Oh, Wienerville. Did anybody else watch that?
Oh
Does anybody know what that is? Wienerville was amazing.
It was so annoying.
Oh my gosh.
But that, like, just seeing old home videos and pictures from your family, that struck a chord with your father.
It really did. He used to, for my birthday, he would dress up like baby Jeffrey. He would put, like, you have to see pictures, but it was amazing, and we'd throw pies at him. And it was great. I don't know why you did you even watch it?
A little. I will catch it because it would always come on like before something I was going to watch or something like that. Like
it was
I think I remember
Mr. Rogers.
Like later on, there were like reruns of that before like Action League Now and stuff like that. With action figures, stuff like that. But like no, I never like sat down and watched it because I always thought it was kind of annoying. But like I don't know, it just didn't click with me. But I know
it totally clicked with us. We watched that as a family.
Yeah, I've seen so many because her dad would obsessively film like family memories. Like that was such like an 80s thing, 90s thing.
With this big camcorder that we weren't allowed to touch.
And there's so many like pictures and things. Like wow, there's a lot of Wienerville in this family. But that definitely hit. And again, like this might be my favorite year ever for TV. Going on another one, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original series. That is generation defining. So, like, just incredible, yes. Your favorite, have to have Billy back here. This was going to be my husband. Have to have Billy back here.
I was going to marry him, and I was going to be the Purple Ranger.
Except he would prefer the bear that I am. Just...
No.
Yes.
Billy.
Yes,
Not
Billy.
the actor.
I know.
Billy.
Yes.
No. I loved his clothes. I loved his overalls. Yes. They were, oh my gosh. We were going to get married. We were going to get married.
That's all right. And then you had the Pink Ranger, Kimberly. Launched a generation of first boners.
Whatever.
Yeah, amazing. That was And it's one of those that it's so campy. I can still watch it today. I actually really enjoy it. It's campy fun. Like, it's absolutely absurd. And now, as an adult, like as a kid, we had no idea that they took Japanese footage. We had no idea what's Super Sentai.
Like...
What's Super Sentai? I don't know what that is. And like seeing the dub stuff added with the American things, and like it's so
crazy.
Unbelievable. Yeah,
I never realized Rita was Japanese. I never realized that.
Yeah. It's so different watching it, but this was obsessive. Like this was like the next wave after this. Like Ninja Turtles had ended, like Ninja Turtles 3, and like the show was over, and like it was coming to an end. This was that thing that took over from it.
Yeah.
Power Rangers, that like everyone was Power Rangers, and so many schools across the country. Remember kids getting in trouble because everyone was always fighting on the playground as Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Like we always had fights, and like I remember one thing was. I was always the Red Ranger, and then we did something where we decided that.
Were you Rocky or Jason?
Well, I was the original Red Ranger.
I was
always the original Red Ranger. And then we did something where we would always like our powers would combine and we'd become the Rainbow Ranger because like we didn't correlate that with gay pride or anything. It was just like Rainbow Ranger. What's all the colors? So obviously that would be the most powerful. It could beat the crap out of like the Green Ranger or the White Ranger. And Green Ranger is like. That is like I know you don't like Tommy.
I don't like Tommy.
The Green Ranger though.
I don't like him.
He has like
he took over.
He has an ocarina dagger and Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah,
like
but
how do you not?
He's cheating.
I know.
He's cheating.
But he was cool, and that
he's
was cool
not
to have.
Supposed to be in charge.
That was cool to have like a villain arc and stuff like that. Like this was
he
cool
was
for
fine
the
as
time.
a villain.
Yeah.
But I don't like him as part of the group.
Anyway, but Power Rangers, and there's still even more. This is like I didn't even realize that looking through here. Like holy crap, there's so much for TV. This was probably the greatest year ever for sci-fi series getting started on TV. And the 90s is my favorite decade ever for sci-fi. Like forget about Next Generation, Voyager, everything like keeps going on. But a bunch of great ones started. Babylon 5 started that year.
One of my daddy's favorites.
Amazing. Babylon 5 is incredible. The same year, The X-Files started that same year.
New appreciation as an adult.
Oh yeah, like this is one because I think there was just too much on TV. Like you didn't watch everything.
I think that was a big problem.
And I think for me at the time, I didn't appreciate the X-Files as much during the 90s as when I started rewatching later.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with it. Incredible.
I can't believe how many people are in that are in other things that we watch.
Oh yeah.
It's like
but
what?
Two like genre-defining shows.
Oh, yeah. And
then I'm wearing this for a reason because for me, my baby, in my opinion, greatest show ever to grace the television screen, Deep Space Nine started that year and stole my heart forever. Like Deep Space Nine is amazing. But yeah, Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I was already a Star Trek nut, and you grew up in a Star Trek nut household, and but just growing up in front of the Next Generation. Oh, Deep Space Nine, just that captured me forever from start to finish. Just And then in this particular box set, I have this box set out for a reason because we have other Deep Space Nine stuff, but I have this because this was like one of the greatest gifts my wife has ever given me for Christmas one year, and I remember because you'll tell the story of how you got it, but when I opened it, I thought, because it was in some big packaging, and it was like, this was up first, and I thought she got me, like, a season, because I thought it was just, like, a lot of packaging or whatever, and it just kept coming out of the box. I'm like, holy shit, it's the whole series on DVD!
It was one of my first, I'm gonna go on the internet and do a Black Friday sale, and this won't be a big deal, because how many people are gonna get up at, 5 a.m. to do this? I think it was
4 million.
I think it was 3 a.m. There's something ridiculous. And so I got on, and I was gonna get you a couple seasons, and it had this crazy deal, and it was basically the price of I think it was a season or 2 seasons, maybe a season and a half for the whole thing. And I saw the page loaded, and it had the Next Generation set and Deep Space Nine, and this
was proving because I think.
We weren't married.
This was proving.
Engaged.
This is to me. This is kind of the moment when you decided you were going to marry me for real.
Because I just, I love Next Generation, and Deep Space Nine. I do have a new appreciation for. I've always loved it, but
you were Picard. I'm Cisco.
And so I just saw both, and there was a split second where it's I could get this, or I could get this, and I chose with a moment's hesitation because there has to be a moment's hesitation. I chose Deep Space Nine.
So you're just I'll marry this one. This is my husband now. I picked Deep Space Nine.
I went back, I ordered it, clicked finalize, and then I went back, and Next Generation was gone.
Yeah.
So then I mourned for
I'm sorry.
a few minutes.
I'm sorry, but not sorry. But yes, to me,
like,
to me, that's the
instantaneously.
moment where it was.
And
like,
I was really surprised how quickly they went. But
oh yeah.
I don't know why those are so expensive. I mean, I do,
Well,
but
yeah, 'cause they're, yeah. But yeah, and that's not even it for TV. This is a big
course
TV
not.
year because the last one, which I know you have no appreciation for, but to me, I know that you don't. You find it annoying, but to me, can I say my other love, my other
you have many loves.
Ready or Not came out this year,
Oh.
and I was introduced to Laura Bertram, who is my all-time celebrity crush, and I love Ready or Not. A lot of people have. I think everyone has that show is kind of that coming of age story, like Boy Meets World, Wonder Years, like whatever.
Yeah.
For me, it was Ready or Not, like that brilliant Canadian TV series.
The girl drama.
Yeah, the girl drama.
The girl drama.
Yes, but
That's
oh my
nice.
gosh, just Busy and Amanda. I mean, and then
Wait,
then
what
I'm
was her name?
Busy and Amanda,
And
and then I
Amanda.
married Amanda. So all right.
And what was her name on the Are You Afraid of the Dark
yeah, she
episode?
was also Amanda on that one too.
Stefan told me about like his love for the show, and I'd never.
love
I
Ready or
don't
Not.
think I've ever seen it. I may have seen like one episode here or there, but I don't remember ever seeing it. And just like out of the blue, I'm watching it, and her name's Amanda. It's like you didn't think that was something
No,
you should
never.
tell me?
But I love. Oh my
Never
gosh.
thought about that.
I will never understand how it was a popular series and actually won, I think, a few like Saturn Awards and stuff. Laura Bertram did, but it was never released on anything, not even VHS.
Yeah.
I have like multiple copies of like digital copies and things because randomly people will upload and you can try and download, but it's always like varied quality. So I have so many different uploads and stuff download on a computer and like burn on DVDs and things.
Yeah.
It's still one of my favorite shows to watch. That
And
stuck
it is
with
a
me
very
forever.
good show.
It's really good. I absolutely love it. But yeah, just never released on anything. Ready or Not, that is my like coming of age story like show and introduced me to Laura Bertram.
And that was on Disney Channel, you said?
Yes, over
Which
here it was on Disney Channel.
Yeah.
In the US it was on Disney
I
Channel.
don't really remember it.
But
Like,
yeah.
I must have
watched
seen
the
like an
hell out of
episode
it.
or two,
Yeah.
but
I think that's it for TV. Like that was a huge TV year. But as far as music, I Will Always Love You, #1 on the Billboard 100, Whitney Houston. That you could never forget that song. It was like,
it's
it
still
was
on.
everywhere, still on. But
Well,
that
now
was
it's on because she's dead. But
yeah. But then like that was everywhere. You could not escape it. Like you walk into a grocery store and it's like, I will always love you.
no one's gonna watch these if you keep saying.
I know, it's true. But yeah, you couldn't escape it. But that was huge.
That was huge.
Another couple other big things too. Virtua Fighter hit arcades, and that was the first real true 3D, polygon like fighter. Like it really set that in motion.
Yeah.
Then, and you also had Doom releasing on the PC, and there's the 32X version here because of course you got to go Sega when you find a version of something. But Doom, and what else can you say about Doom? That would just. Yeah, that was again something that was really pushed into the mainstream. Everyone had it on everything. Now you
I
can
think
have
I
it.
have it on PC.
Yeah,
I think I
you
only
get
had it
everything.
on PC.
But it was everywhere. It took off. It was crazy. It got the attention of everyone again. Just the violence police and everything. And
I never realized the music was different.
yes,
On every version.
Well, there's different variations in every version. Then you have like Jaguar, like without music, but
That's weird.
another one here. This was a show that started at the end of the '80s, but one we both definitely remember. And this sticks out for me because of a specific reason. This was in season 5 of Family Matters. In the episode
I love
Dr.
that
Urkel and Mr. Cool, that was the first time that Steve Urkel turned into Stefan Urkel. And being in elementary school, and that being a popular show, and my name being Stefan, I never heard the end of it my entire, that was like the next 10 years of my life. That never went away because of that show. There was constant Family Matters references thrown my way. But,
I never liked Stefan.
of course.
I
no.
really didn't.
No,
I liked
you like
Steve.
Steve. Yeah,
Steve
yeah.
was so adorable.
Yes,
I
yeah.
loved him. I love him more now as an adult. But
Oh yeah, I do that.
I love the little suspenders.
It was great,
Oh,
but
that was a great show.
I had to put that in there just because for me, on a very personal level, that was like I could never escape that. That was impossible, and especially because where I'm at, I am the only person with that name. Like
Yes.
I've never met another person in
I
this
have
area. I met him a million times in like Germany and other places, but like here, never. So like that, just like everyone's like, just the endless elementary school, middle school jokes, and just yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah, that was a great show. That was
I
another
absolutely
good
love
one.
that show.
Yeah.
I'm so glad she chose Steve at the end.
Of course. she did.
Spoiler!
Yeah, spoiler alert for Family Matters. But that's it for this year. And what are some of your favorite movie memories? For 1993? And next year, we're moving on to another really good year, 1994.